top Islamic clerical body issued a fatwa or calling for a boycott of goods and services from companies that support Israel in a show of solidarity with the Palestinians. List of companies with alleged ties to Israel or that had purportedly pledged support to it are circulating on social media, with Malaysians being urged to boycott them. Among these companies are American food franchises, which are usual targets every time there is renewed conflict in Gaza due to U.S. government pro-Israel stance. RT International interviewed American professor Danny Shaw about the situation.
The boycott, divestment campaign, BDS, and sanctioning of Israel is extremely important. We want to say thank you to the Indonesian people, the Malaysian people, the Singaporean people, all people who are standing with Palestine, because Palestine is truly a global issue that impacts all of us. I'm not Palestinian, but just because I stood up for Palestine, I was fired as a professor after 20 years. They won't let us in the United States. They always talk about freedom of speech. They won't even let you mention this flag and that this native people of Palestine, of the Middle East, have a right to exist. We don't have a voice. We have demonstrations of hundreds of thousands of people for Palestine, and they won't put us in the Washington Post, the New York Times. CNN, to this day, if you read CNN this morning, CNN says, Israel versus Hamas war. They don't say that it's Germany, France, England, the United States, and backing Israel against the Palestinian people. Israel and its creation in 1948 has absolutely nothing to do with religion. It has everything to do with the ongoing colonization of Arab lands that are super rich in oil and other natural resources. So what the West can do, and it's not just the United States, it's Germany, it's England, it's France. Those are the big four, led, of course, by the United States. They've used Israel as their own gigantic military aircraft carrier to do their bidding in the Middle East. But in the United States, they lie to us and say this is all about Jews and Muslims, but it's not a religious question, it's a colonial question. Working here with anti-imperialist forces as well as anti-genocide forces. The Indonesian people have long had a relationship of solidarity with the Palestinian people. The Palestinian people are up against the cruelest moment in their history in the past 76 years. They've been resisting colonialism and U.S. empire. So I'm working here with different solidarity organizations with Palestine because the American people don't want this genocide, but the Democratic Party does, and the Republican Party does, and the ruling class of the United States wants it because of military interests. It breaks my heart that a Palestinian to find peace has to find it outside of Palestine. No people could ever be complete until they are in their ancestral homeland.